Howdy, howdy.
Hey, everybody.
Here we are.
Hopefully, everybody's having a good Monday.
No, it's Friday.
It says Friday, but it's Monday for all the rest of the world, I guess, right?
Can't come soon enough.
I know. It's been a rough weekend. These holiday partiers are here.
Oh my gosh, worst weekend so far.
Yeah.
I gotta get my comments on. There we go.
Yes, you can see who's all here today.
Woohoo! Well,
Yeah.
you know, Char of Heart was the first one.
Thank
Welcome
you
back.
for being here. Yeah.
Long time no
We
see.
missed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Mark was here.
Hey, Mark. Welcome,
Good
welcome.
evening, good afternoon, good, yeah.
Wherever you're at, right?
Catherine Cook,
Hey, Catherine.
first member in here.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
And then there's Robert.
And Robert popped in. Hey, Robert.
Hey, welcome, welcome.
Winner last week.
Yes, of our little game. If you missed it, we have started a new company, I guess it's called, right? A new business.
A new business.
Yes. We're doing travel. So we're focusing on cruises. So,
and this is the slide here.
Yeah. So if you know anybody that would love to go on cruise, you can connect them to us.
Get in contact with me. We can hook up.
We can hook you up. Yeah, if you want to go on a cruise.
We have.
Not just the people you know.
We have been on many cruises.
Yes.
I don't even know how many.
I don't know how many. We have not sat
I think
and
it's
counted.
somewhere in the area between 20 to 25.
Yeah.
Because just on Carnival alone, I think we've done 18 and 19, something like
Yeah,
that.
we've done a few Princess cruises.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to do these little one-day cruises too, up in when we lived up near Seattle. They'd move the boat back and forth.
We're around to their cruise or the Alaska back. You'd either go to Seattle up to Vancouver, Canada, or Vancouver down to Seattle. So
we did a few of those.
Little one overnight little thing. You spend the night on the boat.
It's kind of a little date night. You get to see a show, have a really nice dinner, hang out with friends.
Thomas is here. Hello,
hey, Thomas.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome.
Everybody's saying hello to each other.
Yeah.
Saying hi, Thomas.
How's everybody? Thomas is back in the Memphis area, he says.
Back in the Memphis.
Yeah.
Naj.
Hey, Naj.
Long time no see.
Yeah, I see that you watch it later. I did notice that the comments come in later.
We're glad you're worried. I hadn't heard from you in a long time.
Yeah. Thanks for popping in. So glad to see you. Oh, he's sitting in the ACS too.
Is it that warm?
Yeah, up there.
We're at a really hot 74 degrees.
74 degrees. But the air conditioner in here stays on almost all day. It's crazy. Even though it doesn't get that hot outside. Yeah. Oh,
traffic in Knoxville was crazy yesterday. Stop and go with no accidents. Woo! Wow, really? In Knoxville?
Sometimes it can get bad, you know.
I think Knoxville.
All the people that go on vacation to go to Gatlinburg have to go through there pretty much.
Hi.
Oh, yeah. What's the average? It depends on what ship you go on. They vary. And how long you want to go. It really does vary.
Yeah, it varies. It depends on a lot of things. What type of room you get.
Yeah, if you get an interior, it's really cheap.
You get an interior down low on the ship, you can get pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Easily a 7 days cruise, you could probably get $1,000 or less.
Yeah.
And you can go all the way up. I've seen.
Oh, we saw a cruise yesterday. What was that thing like? 20,000 or something? I'm like, yeah, I ain't never going on that.
That was the one guy. He went on. It was a 17-day cruise.
Yeah, I was like, what?
On like a super luxurious.
Yeah.
Cruise line.
Yeah.
And it was overseas somewhere.
Yeah, overseas.
But he said it was a $17,000.
Yeah, that was at 17,000. I was like, nope.
I'm like, yeah.
That ain't gonna happen.
So, but it can go anywhere up to the typical average of $1,500, $2,000.
Yeah, and there are always some deals out there that pop up. Like if there's last minute openings and stuff. So you definitely can do good.
Hello. That and Virginia drivers love to hang out in the passing lane.
Yeah.
Hey, that's over here. I hate it. People in Texas was bad.
Was the worst. Yes.
They'd stay in the left lane and you'd have 8-10 cars behind them.
Yeah.
Robert, never been on a cruise. You're missing out, man.
You should try it.
Everybody used to kid me, after doing 22 years in the Navy, and they go, why would you want to go on a cruise? This is nothing like a Navy cruise, I promise.
I mean, you got
It's so much fun. There's so much to do, and there's so little to do.
Yeah, you want to just chill. You can chill, or you can eat all the time.
We love to just sit and people watch.
We find a spot and
find a spot on the promenade or up on the Lido where the pool's at.
And then like the piano bar is a ton of fun because they play fun sing-along songs.
That and karaoke.
Yeah, and karaoke's always a hoot because these people think they can sing, but they can't.
There's so much and so many different eating options.
Yeah.
Your main dining room and your buffet comes with the cruise. That's always included.
And they do like that course thing where, I had never had that in my life before, so I went on a cruise where they bring you like the appetizer and then the entrees and all, I had never had that experience till we went on a cruise.
I think I'm just making sure I'm getting caught up over here. Yeah. I'm right behind. Everybody's talking to each other.
And then Carnival, that is probably the lowest price cruises are on Carnival. And we've gotten it to where we've gotten a cruise cheaper than our airline. So we've gotten there where we've gotten a $500 cruise before. So you can play around with it.
Things pop up all
the time. Yeah. So, and like if you're near a port, then you don't have to worry about airfare. So that really
Robert's got his air off and windows open today.
Oh, nice. We could probably do that.
Do you need a passport? No.
But you have to have that.
It's better now.
You have to have that.
But, typically you could do a passport or your birth certificate.
Yeah.
And you still can. But now to fly.
Yeah, flying.
Remember they just started that real ID deal.
Yeah, that's it. The real ID. So
you have to have a real ID and if you're going to fly to wherever.
Yeah.
We're looking at hoping. We're hoping. We've been out of cruise for a while since COVID.
Yeah, we had one booked and we had to rebook it.
We tried one cruise 3 times, but
because
of COVID, it just didn't. So we gave up, and we just hadn't got back into it.
Yeah.
Mainly now because of the dogs. But we're hoping.
Dallas is here.
Oh, Dallas is here. Now that they're here, I got something for her in a second. But anyway, let me finish what I was saying.
Yeah.
But we're hoping maybe next spring we're going to go on a cruise. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll probably drive the RV down there, find somewhere to park it, and go on our cruise.
Yeah, that's what we're looking into right now.
We were sinking. We froze. Yeah.
At least I'm laughing when we froze. Sorry about that. Yeah. So it is.
Sherry and I are currently
cleaning and Dallas.
All right, we're back over there. We froze, and our internet's been horrible. Sorry, we're up here in the high Sierras, and we're in a million trees, and our Starlink drops on and off a lot. As everybody that's been here the last several weeks knows. What's your longest cruise price on the Carnival?
Ooh, right there. Let's get back to you on that and answer that because we can look into it for you.
What's your longest cruise price?
Like if you did a 12-day, what would that price be? Or 14? Okay. You can do a back-to-back.
I thought she was asking. I thought they was asking our longest cruise.
No, the price.
We did a back-to-back.
We've done a back-to-back, and we've done a 12-day.
We actually did an Alaska cruise, and then 2 weeks later, we went down out of Port Canaveral or Miami.
That wasn't our back-to-back though. That was with the grandkids. No, that was with the grandkids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we did a back-to-back. We did a 6-day and a 7-day. Right in a row. We just stayed on the ship.
Yeah.
So since Dallas is here.
Yeah, Dallas.
Once I find it here you go. We got to play this for Dallas.
she is. Terrence.
Happy birthday, Dallas.
And we hope you have fun at your party. She's having like this spy party today. Yeah. So I think that's going to be kind of cool. Yeah.
And you were talking to Char. Well, Char, we can get back with you. We can look that up and figure it out.
Yeah, we sure will.
It's
yeah.
Probably a 12-day. I mean, they pop up every random. Once in a while, they'll do a transit Atlantic.
Yeah, if you go across the Atlantic,
those can be a little bit longer.
A little bit longer. So depending on kind of like what you want to do.
The worst thing about a cruise, you pay for ocean view and spend half the trip staring at
bingo cards and towel animals. We've only played bingo a couple of times.
The towel animals are usually Carnival, but we've always been exclusively Carnival. But now we're going to branch out. Like I said,
we've done Princess.
We've done Princess, yeah. But mainly we've done Carnival.
Right.
They're running up the ranks. You know, Carnival, Royal Caribbean are your top two. MSC's trailing right behind at third place.
Yeah.
The third most
popular
cruise line, I guess you might say. Yeah.
Right, for sure. So we're gonna see.
But Mark, we always do a balcony.
We've done an interior though for the price.
We have done interiors, but we mainly do balconies.
Right.
And you're right. We get a balcony, and we rarely. The day before, and you have, I'll usually order like toast and coffee. Or something like that, and have it delivered at a certain time. That way, when it comes, I get to go out and sit on the balcony, have my coffee, and eat my toast.
Yeah.
Looks like we froze again. Okay,
yeah.
Now we're moving. So
I don't know. We keep freezing.
So that's why I do a balcony.
Yeah.
You don't spend a whole lot of time there.
You do.
I love it on Carnival. Carnival has what they call cove balconies.
Yeah, and they're down low.
They're down really low. You're close to the water. They're almost enclosed, but not all the way.
Yeah.
But I love it because you're so low down by the bottom.
You can see the animals in the water. It's so cool. Yeah. Really cool.
I don't have a real ID or passport. Robert's up in Illinois. Forget it. I'm thinking of Thomas. I thought you were in Tennessee for a second. Tennessee has real ID on their driver's license.
Let me tell you, we had to go back to the driver's license place like 4 times because you have to have certain kinds of IDs and materials, and every time we go, we didn't have the right one.
Char, what have you? Nice prices. Yeah, you can get some incredible deals on cruises.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were going to talk about cruises today, but hey, I always love talking. Do they have handicap rooms?
Yes,
Absolutely,
they do have handicap rooms, and they're really nice because we accidentally got one once, and the bathrooms are huge.
Yes,
they're huge. I was like, man. So then when we went to the next one, I was like, wait, I want to go back to that handicap room.
Everybody saying happy birthday, Dallas. Thank you, Dana and Papa.
2 cruises back to back. They call it a 14-day cruise, but I think you're right about the 13-day thing. Because the first day you get on and all that.
I loved it because we were on I can't remember if we did the 6-day first or 7-day, but they were completely different itineraries.
Yeah, so you go different places.
We go different places. But it was so neat because when it came time the first cruise ended, we didn't have to get off the ship. Well, we did have to get off the ship, but we stayed at a staging area. They walked us off the ship, went through customs, and walked us right back on the ship. So we were like one of the first ones on for the second cruise. So
Mark's saying happy birthday to Dallas, and then Dallas is saying thank you to us.
Woo-hoo.
This says my son, but it's really Dallas watching it.
Oh, that's right. He's probably on Facebook, ain't he?
Well, he has an account.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, but I just Dallas could see it because Dallas probably can't follow.
The Titanic put me off on cruising.
Right, I know, right? I was a little nervous on that, but Dallas couldn't see all those people wishing her happy. This is also someone else, Dallas, that said happy birthday. This is Naj saying happy birthday. So yeah, just so you can see that people are wishing you a happy birthday. Yeah.
Now, where's it at to turn that off?
Oh, you got to be on it to turn this up a little higher.
It's what happens when you let somebody know what they're doing.
Yeah, right there.
There it is. All right. So I have a real question.
Oh, what's your question?
Why are people so rude in campgrounds?
Oh my gosh, it's been rough. This weekend's been rough.
I'm like, man.
He worked way more than 8 hours the last 2 days.
We were not only packed, every site booked in this entire campground. Some of the sites had some outrageous numbers of people in their campsites. And I just don't know why people don't, and these are tent campers for the most part, why they don't respect the rules. And then they get all mad when you have to come back the second, third, fourth time to tell them what to do, what not to do, and then they get mad at you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We love you too, Dallas.
Yeah. But went down to the creek swimming. So I had to go down there and tell them to get out of the campground. It's your checkout time. It's past your checkout time.
Yeah,
we got people coming in. So the lady in the kiosk is working with our boss, seeing about trying to get them banned for life. So we don't want them back.
Right. Yeah. So it's rough.
It's crazy. Yeah. And our whole toilet situation, oh my God. Our porta potties were about to explode. We had them pumped Thursday, and that's when everybody started showing up.
Yeah.
In the campground, we went through about between 400 or 500 rolls of toilet paper. One of my porta potties up here in the middle was so full, if you would have sat on it, you would have got blue crap on your arse. I'm serious. That's how full they were. They weren't usable.
That's too much information.
And then the septic guy ain't supposed to come till today, but our boss made some calls, and they came out yesterday and pumped them.
I saw them today too, though.
No, that was somebody going back there servicing the private cabins.
Okay. I saw
that was a whole different company.
I saw some.
I don't know why people are so rude.
I know, yeah.
Rude this last 3 months than usual, driving customers. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we just want people to have fun, and we want everybody to have fun.
Right.
Not just one group. I mean, entitlement and alcohol are usually bad. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what it was too. That's what it was. Now, there's a lot of decent. I've met some awesome people. I had this one campsite. I love it because I kind of was talking with them. They had a little boy. I don't know. He was probably 3, 4 years old, maybe. I'm guessing maybe 5. And another girl was a little bit older, probably about 10, 11, 12. But they had their kids calling me Uncle Earl.
That's so cute.
It started with the little kid, the little boy, because I was talking to him. He was going swimming. And then I was getting ready to leave, and they said, all right, tell Uncle Earl bye. And so it kind of stuck. Next time I came to like 10 and 12-year-olds, she's like, hey, Uncle Earl. So, I mean, you meet some awesome people.
You do.
So we asked for the package because you could tell.
So, to help retrieve it. They're having trouble with delivering packages.
Oh, my gosh. Our packages don't, well, I don't know. It's not too bad. UPS doesn't come till about 6, 7 o'clock at night, and the kiosk is already closed.
They close, and I'm always like, wait, you got to get your stuff.
But they know to come over here to the camp host site
and leave it
and
with
leave
us.
The packages here.
That's good. I didn't know they knew that.
Uncle Earl, yeah. Uncle Earl. So they were really nice people. So
yeah.
What else?
And then, okay, so we went to get our car serviced the other day. You know, get an oil change down into Fresno, and it's supposed to take 30 minutes, I guess, right? We had an appointment at 10:30. We got there about 10:15, and it was 1 something when we left.
Well, no, when we got there, it was 3 hours, 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
But when we got there, he's like, "Well, we got a person out, so we're no." He said, "We're actually got one person out, but another one called in sick today, so we're short 2 people.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a little bit longer." And I was like, "Well, how much longer?" And he says, "Oh, about 2 hours." I'm like, okay, whatever.
Okay, 2 hours. So we can
walk
walk
the street
around.
Was Target, and walking around Target and stuff, and walked over there around the little shopping outlet, and then we came back, and we're sitting there. It got to be almost 2.5 hours.
And he had to go ask him.
And the car still wasn't in the bay.
Yeah.
So Bay.
Yeah.
That car over there is done. You're next. So I'm like, okay. So
but they didn't put it in there. They put it in another spot.
They put it in another spot.
I don't know, but we were pretty much
it
next. It
did end up being over 3 hours. But the good thing is they gave me half off.
Yeah, they did give us half off. Yeah, and so when we was at the Target, though, this lady asked me, did I want her dog? And I was good. I said no. Because it was a Frenchie. I really love Frenchies.
Is that Auntie Terry?
No.
I know her.
I never met him. I'm way down here in the bottom. I never met him. But I did not take that dog. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, it's U.S. Oh, the United States Post Office.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, our post office won't even deliver mail up here unless she has her.
Yeah.
Miles away, whatever, in Huntington, and every once in a while something will pop in for one of the either the cabins or one of us workers. So if there's no mail, she didn't even come up here. We're frozen. USP or UPS went above and beyond to deliver correctly. Added photos to our address on Google Maps. Hopefully, oh yeah, that might help. Yeah. Now I'll tell you what, we ordered business cards.
Yeah, I said it wasn't gonna be here till next week.
They were like, it was gonna be like a week and a half away before they were gonna get here. I mean, they literally got here in like 3 days. They printed them and sent them and got him here in 3 days.
In shock.
Up here in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like,
he was like, it says they're coming today, and I'm like, what? No. The thing I picked was because it was expensive to get them soon, right? So I picked the free option or cheaper option. I don't remember what it was, but I'm trying to save some money here.
Well, we ordered them one day. The next day they said they were in production. That next day in the evening they said, "Oh, your cards are all done and ready for shipment." And then the next day we got them. Two more. It's like 20 feet up in the air, and still.
And then we laid it flat.
Yeah, we got it on flat, so it's just pointing straight up.
But it's still buffers, and I don't know. I start working in a couple weeks. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll see if I get fired. I don't know. Yeah. We'll see.
It's hard to believe we're down to only about 2 months left here.
Yeah, really crazy.
So we're thinking probably right after Labor Day we're going to be on the road.
Right, because we want to go see our other grandkids. We did go Tuesday, though, and we saw our grandkids, 3 of them, down in Clovis.
Oh, the day we got the oil change.
We stopped by their house and visited them. And then we had to go to Sam's Club, and our son had to go to work, so it kind of worked out. The timing worked out pretty good because we were running really low on, like, a lot of stuff. We still need to go to the store and buy. Sam's, you can't buy the little stuff, right? You can only get big. I still need to go, like, to the Walmart or somewhere and get some little things. I wish we were closer to the base. The closest base is Lemoore, and I think it's a couple hours or so away.
At least a couple hours, because from here to Jonathan's, it's probably another 30 miles.
Yeah,
30
it just takes so
miles.
long to get down the mountain. That's the hard part, because it's all like wiggly waggly.
We got to get out of here a little bit earlier than we were originally anticipating, because we're going up to Grafton, North Dakota, because I go up there to work the sugar beet. But straight shot, I'm talking from here, if you go straight up to North Dakota, we're looking at almost 2,000 miles.
And that's through a lot of mountains.
There's a lot of mountains at the beginning.
We went that way, yeah.
But we're planning to go up north to Washington.
On the 5.
To visit our kids in Washington and then over.
Right, and just take the 90 across.
Ain't no telling how many miles that's going to add. So
it's going to add a lot of miles.
We're probably looking 2,500 to 3,000 miles to get to North Dakota.
Just so I can see my babies.
Yeah, hey, important things.
I know. That's my important things. Yeah, so it's worth it to us. But yeah, that's kind of like what we're planning.
And we don't want to be rushed doing it.
Right, because, you should not be rushed when you're trying to do that.
If we get out of here when we're thinking about it, we're probably looking at just under 3 weeks of traveling.
Yeah.
So hopefully that will give us some times.
Right, to visit with them and just kind of make those connections. So that's what I want to do.
I will be at the Naval Base RV Park by Williamsburg, Virginia for 6
Oh,
months.
nice.
Oh, wow.
I want to go to Williamsburg really bad.
I didn't know there was a naval base there in Williamsburg.
It's near it.
Huh.
This is by
question. So you do the Char, last year was my first year doing the sugar beets. We both did it.
We both did it. I'm not doing it this year.
I love it. It's short work.
Big money.
Not very hard work for a short time and big money.
But you're on your feet. Just like know that you're on your feet.
12 hours a day on concrete.
Right, on concrete. And you don't get to leave on your break. You go sit in your car for your breaks.
Yeah, we got a video way back when, right after we finished it.
Yeah.
About the breakdown.
Right.
But you're committed for the month of October. They send you down there toward the end of September to get your finalized paperwork, and they do some training and stuff like that.
Yeah. But if you do it for 3 years, that next year you can work for the actual sugar beet company, and you can claim unemployment when you're not working. There's all these benefits of it. Yeah. And then, you get to come a little earlier. You get a little more money.
Yeah, they'll bring people in as early as July.
Right, for the pre-piles
but,
and stuff like that, because they need that sugar. They run out of sugar beets.
Yeah, the typical, and it's not manual labor. It's really not.
No manual labor.
The most manual labor is you're doing this little scraper thing, scraping the beets off the concrete. That's
so easy.
Other than cleaning the machine.
If you have to clean the machine, like we work nights, and then nights they like you to clean the machine every night.
Well, every night.
But they want you to, but they don't always. It just depends on.
Typical harvest season is 10 to 14 days.
Yeah.
There's other things in there about the weather. If it gets too hot, too cold, too wet, ours was a little bit odd. They had started shutting everything down, but then they determined they didn't have enough beets, so they opened it up again. We were there until November 1st, but I think we only worked 19 days.
Yeah.
And some of those days were not full 12-hour shifts.
And some of them, one night we sat in the car all night and got paid.
Yeah, we sat for 12 hours and did nothing, and we got big time pay.
I just recommend that if you decide to do it, do North Dakota, just because like Michigan, they don't have the same benefits. Yeah. North Dakota has really good benefits.
You may get the thing where you're operating the big old boom, and the boom is sitting there holding a button and pushing a button, making it go back and forth. I mean, it's not hard work.
Yeah.
It's just long hours, the weather you deal with,
and
being on concrete.
Yeah, and sometimes it's cold at night.
If you look back at that video, Char, which this was an off year, they say the average person makes, it was $4,300. Now I think it's went up to $4,600. But I'm telling you what, us two, we grossed over 16 grand.
Because we stayed extra, though. They asked us to stay extra.
We literally had a 15-hour day on a Sunday, so we got double pay. We made 15 hours making $40 an hour.
So just let him know that. Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
That'll be so good.
If you got any questions, let me know. I'll answer for you.
Yeah, and then you can put us as a referral, and then he gets
a little bonus.
A little $100. I mean, it won't go far, but every little bit helps, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So, we get up there, and then right now to go home to Tennessee. We're going to be at our home base for a while.
For a little bit.
Get some stuff taken care of.
Yeah.
Very possibly a surgery for me.
Yeah.
So
because he's having these headaches so bad.
Some eye doctor's appointments, maybe some dentist appointments.
Yeah, because my teeth are separating, and I don't know why. I look like a redneck. So
ouch, you're right.
All right.
How's everybody else? How's everybody else
everybody doing good?
Oh wait. CEX.
Make it bigger.
Oh. CEX Naval Annex by Fort Eustis. I ain't never heard of that. Wow. I found it searching long-term RV parks near Norfolk.
Nice.
Also affordable ones. We started staying at military bases.
We love it.
We love.
I'm going to tell you, like Luke Air Force Base was so far has been my favorite.
When we're going to an area, I have an app, and it's called C-RV Military. I don't know if you can. Where is it?
It's up there at the top somewhere.
Okay. Right there. But that there lists all the military bases that have campgrounds and stuff.
Yeah.
So you find a lot of good information
in there. You really do,
yeah.
So really cool.
I love the bases. The one in Phoenix was it Phoenix that had the free launch? No.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Yeah, the Luke Air Force Base was the best.
Base there.
Because you could walk around the corner to the commissary and exchange.
Yeah, it was nice campground, concrete pads.
Yes.
And laundry was free.
It was free.
It was free laundry.
You could only do one load at a time.
During peak season.
Yeah.
Then you could do 2 off peak.
For the months of, I think it was July and August, you could do 2 loads.
Yeah.
But I got all my laundry done.
Yeah. And then the commissary exchange was right there next to the actual campground.
So nice.
So it was really nice.
And they play Reveille in the morning, and then they did the taps in the evening and all that. It was really kind of cool.
I don't know. Air Force did it weird. They did it 3 times.
Well, at 5 o'clock, like when you get off work, there was this whole anthem they played, and then they played another one when it got dark. Yeah. It was kind of crazy.
I remember in the Navy, we did 8 o'clock was Reveille, and sunset was taps.
Taps, yeah.
And that was it. You're right. Cool. All right. Well, look what time it is.
Yes.
We need to go out here and thank our members.
Yes, we appreciate all of you. So much.
Thank you to all our members.
Yeah, and if you want to become a member, there's a little join button down there. You can click it and join. It's like $2 a month.
Very nominal fee.
Yeah, but we appreciate it, and we love having you on.
Get our videos early.
Yeah, you could have seen our Grand Canyon video like on Saturday because he got done with it Saturday.
That was late. Last week our one was done on Friday.
I know, right? So, but he had to do a lot of work with the Grand Canyon one.
I'm still struggling with my time schedule and but I'm getting better at it. I found out I actually have to start my videos by Wednesday.
Yeah.
And start them by Wednesday, and then I can work a little bit, and not staying up till like midnight on Friday night or Saturday night.
Yeah, because it's hard because he works, and his work schedule is kind of chaotic, depending on how many people are here.
And I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Yes.
I only have Tuesday and Wednesday off, and typically on Tuesday and Wednesday we go do something.
Yes, like tomorrow we are going to go to Kings Canyon National Park.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
2-hour drive, 2.5-hour drive.
Okay, but it's this far on a map. I want you to know it's right there, but there's not a road to get us there.
If we could cut across the mountains, we'd be there in
it's like
less than an hour.
I don't know. It said it was only 30 miles away or something like that. We
have to go all the way down the mountain, go across, and then go back up.
Another road because there's no road that takes us to Kings Canyon. So it's kind of crazy when you look at a map and it's like, oh, it's only 30 miles away, but no, it's not.
Nuts. But hey, we'll do what we got to do.
Yeah, because we want to go see that, and I want to see there's like some stump thing on the way that looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
And all that. So, and then the what's that name of the tree?
General Sherman.
Tree. I really want to see that. I was reading up about it today.
I've been to Kings Canyon years ago when I was in the Navy.
You was stationed
I was going to school down in Lemoore, and me and another guy.
Sequoia too, but doing one at a time. They're right beside each other, so all their paperwork is like they're together. But I think it's really spread out. I don't know, because even if you go like to the Painted Desert and the Petrified Forest, they're together, but it's just
I love California, the state as the state, but I don't like the junk that goes on here and the outrageous gas prices, which actually came down. We've been paying in the upper $3.70, $3.80, which is not bad. We've seen it $6, $7.
Right, but they just had a gas tax kick in, and I'm curious what it is down there.
I don't know what it is down there now, but anyway. And I know they knocked California. They had that huge wildfire, and they got a huge one going on down there now
near LA.
It's like 80,000 acres.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you what, the firefighters up in this area,
ooh, Ooh, they are good.
My hat's off to them, man.
They
are holy smokes. That fire we had here a couple of weeks ago, we had to evacuate. We've had several right down from us.
Yeah, little fires
yesterday.
Down from
there
us.
was like 3, 4, 5 of them.
Right.
But I'm telling you what, they're on it.
They're on it. They knocking them things down and
like
out.
Boom, boom, boom. The biggest one I've seen down there get, and they were talking, it could be potential 200 acres or whatever. Knocked it down in 3 acres.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow.
It's like, wow. They are just like really on it.
They're pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.
We're thankful for them because, that is the one thing I was nervous about was being here and knowing that 4-letter word was in the realm of it, And so
Same here, Naj.
Same
here, Naj.
I know.
I don't like the politics at all. It's a beautiful state. I ain't gonna lie. It's beautiful.
There's parts of it that are not kind of like but up here is beautiful.
When you get boneheads that are screwing up the state.
Yeah.
For lack of a better word. But anyway.
That's a nice way to put it, yeah.
We have to come. Our kids live here.
Yes.
So,
yeah. And we love our kids.
It's beautiful up here in the high Sierras.
I'm telling you very beautiful.
Except for, 2020, 2021, they had that big, huge fire here.
Yeah, really big. There's still evidence of it everywhere.
Yeah, as you drive up, that's all you see is a bunch of burned area where it's all
brand new houses in the middle of burnt trees. You're like, whoa.
Where they rebuilt and stuff. But but it's gorgeous. I mean,
really
we're up here.
And the little town of Clovis is really kind of nice.
Yeah, Clovis is
Yeah,
a nice
it's just the
town.
traffic is a little bit of a headache, but the town is nice.
No, it's the traffic lights. I need to learn
something. I don't know. It'll be like, oh, it's only 5 miles away. It takes you a half hour to get there.
Yeah.
Like, what in the world?
But we're up here at 5,700 feet. Chrissy Mama,
Hey, welcome.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Yeah, Robert. Yeah, Illinois, same way. Yep.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Illinois.
Yeah, for sure.
There's some decent places in Illinois.
Yeah, there are.
We're just spending too much time here in California because year before last we spent a month and a half here.
Yeah, but there's a lot to see and a lot to do.
This
state has the most. It has the most national parks in it. So y'all know
we love national parks.
We love national parks. So there's so many still on my list. I'm like, I don't know how we're gonna get this. Even when we leave, I'm trying to figure out how to go. There's something called Lesser Volcanic National Park, something like that. I'm trying to figure out a way to go there for a day.
That's kind of up north a little bit.
And I'm like, wonder if I can kind of over there for a day.
Chrissy Mama, good question. I don't know where Nettie's at.
Yeah, I don't know where she's at.
Either they're working on the house or they're gone somewhere. I don't know.
I know that they had gone to San Antonio
a
couple weeks ago. And San Antonio and north of San Antonio has had severe flooding. So we just really need to keep them in our prayers, because
I'm going to tell you
that's heartbreaking to me.
The whole thing is heartbreaking, but here's one of the stories that I heard, and this, oh my gosh, I can't even believe it happened. It was a story about a guy. He was there with his fiance. I don't know how many kids. I can't remember how many kids, 2 or 3 kids that were there, and his fiance's mother were in the house. And the water started coming into the house, so he punched the window out to get everybody out. Yeah. Okay, and they did. They got everybody out. But when he punched that window, he had cut an artery. And so they were trying to call 911, and they couldn't get through to 911. And finally, the guy looked at his fiance, and he says, "I'm really sorry. I'm not going to make it." And he didn't make it.
He died.
He ended up dying. I'm like, are you kidding
me? I mean, they got out of the flood.
They got out of the flood.
Yeah.
But because he had to punch that window.
Yeah.
He ended up, it's just, wow. That's just, I can't even.
Some of the stuff is crazy. So, yeah.
But I'm trying to answer this question. Chara Hart up here.
Yeah.
See, we're all over the world. We're like, what are we, AD? I don't know. What are we? We're all over the place.
Squirrel.
She asked if the beach is mostly indoors, outdoors. It's mostly outdoors. There are there's 4
buildings that you can
buildings
be in.
that you start in.
Well, one is in the whole time. One is in. Well,
but it's a lot smaller.
3 is smaller. 1 is really big. We were in 3 for a while. And we were inside the whole time.
Yeah, but you eventually, when you fill the building up, they come outside onto the tarmac and continue on.
Do some more,
But it's mostly outside.
Yeah,
mostly, yes.
And you don't really get to pick. I
was trying to answer that for the longest, Char. I'm sorry.
I know, right?
And then Robert was saying the communist state of Illinois was my family like nuts. You know, Washington used to be a beautiful state too,
I
but their
know.
politics. We used to go down to Seattle all the time.
All the time, and it's ruined
so
now.
much fun. And right now, you wouldn't catch me dead. Well, if I went there, I might be dead. You wouldn't catch me in Seattle. I wouldn't
crazy,
hang out down there.
I know.
So too many people go down there and they get their cars broken into. And
yeah, it just smells terrible. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know. We don't have anything else planned. I do like for tomorrow that trip, and then work.
work. Just
enjoying it, you know.
Hopefully it's better now. The crowd that came, most everybody left yesterday. We had a lot of people came in last night. Not as many as was this weekend.
Yeah, and I got offered another free puppy, by the way.
Another Frenchie.
I know. I'm like, what in the world? I go, why are they giving away free? She's like, because they're like toddlers that never grow up. So I just don't know. I don't know. I'm like, is God trying to play something on me? Like, I don't know.
This is the one she turned down yesterday.
It's a little Merle. Do you have a picture of the one I turned down the other day?
No, I don't.
I turned down a brown one the other day. It was bigger, though. That's a baby. The other one was 8 months old. I just don't know. I can't.
It's hard. I'd like to get another dog, but like I said, when these two are gone,
we want to take a dog break.
And I don't know how much my little Punky Bear. I don't know.
Oh, he's been driving us nuts.
I don't know what's going on with him, but I don't know that he has much longer left.
We don't think he does. But I'm trying to pray on him to get to Tennessee.
They're 15 years old, and we done said after almost 40 years of having a dog, we're taking a dog break. We're going to take a dog break. So we can go on cruise.
I know, we can go on cruise, and I don't have to pay a dog sitter. So I don't know.
Poor Bear, he's done nothing but sleep all day today.
Today he slept all day. I gave Biddy a bath today. You thought he was going to die, though.
So
he's back behind us sleeping up here, but I thought he was crying and shivering to death. I had to take him out in the sun for a little bit.
And now that they're 15 years old, they're on this kick of 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. They need to go to the bathroom. So
and I did not get up with Biddy this morning, so I had to wash his pillows. He had an accident.
Yeah, they can't make it through the night anymore.
They can't make it through the night, and if I don't hear him, he cries, but I'm sometimes don't hear him.
I don't know. I was up till about 10:30. Actually,
I
was out
driving around till 10:30. So we didn't get to bed. He had a shower and get home.
Probably about 11:30 or 12, and then I'm up at 6.
And so it's hard. I was tired, and I slept through him crying, I suppose.
I didn't want to get up this morning
because he's usually good about telling me he's got to go pee. So I must have missed it.
It was a 2 coffee morning.
Too fun.
Yeah. I didn't realize I had this in here.
Oh yeah.
But there's our 2. Back to us. But anyway, you can email us at earl@travelingonadventures.com. I got so many dang emails.
He's got way too many emails now. I'm like, I can't even keep up. And way too many Facebooks and Instagrams and
oh my God, the passwords is what kills me.
I know the passwords. Yeah.
No, you know what? I was wrong. See, I'm mixing our cruise one. My cruise one's earl@travelingcruiseadventures.com.
Yeah.
Our channel here, you can do it at travelingonadventures@gmail.com.
There you go.
Good God. travelingonadventures@gmail.com.
And it should be on the page somewhere, on our page.
Yeah, it should be down in the link below.
Yeah, so you should see it there.
Right, so,
but if you want to put yours in the chat, that'd be great too.
Can I give?
Yeah,
you can give it. Can you give it to us?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Or if you, like I said, if you want to email, we will get it that way too.
And then Naj was saying,
Naj says, I miss my dog. I want another one, but my husband doesn't want one now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be hard.
it's going to be hard. And I really wanted that dog free. I mean, the kind of dog I want, free.
Right now, these two being on the verge, like I said, hers, itty bitty, almost died a few weeks ago. Got stung by the bee. We thought he was gone then. We really did.
Right. And he's been weird since.
Yeah.
I gave him a bath today. And like I said, I thought he was going to die because he's crying and carrying on.
Now in the last week or so, week and a half, 2 weeks, Bear is starting to, I don't know.
He's having these weird
We're worried about it
because
these two are 15 and have never, ever been a part a day in their life.
Yeah, they were born together, stuck together. Hey, Brent, welcome. So glad
Brent's
you
here.
came back.
Hey.
Happy belated 4th of July. Yes, you're just in time for trivia. We're getting ready to play trivia, so you're just in time.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen. When one of them goes, what's going to happen to the other?
I don't know, because when they lost their sister, his dog went into a depression. I thought he was going to die.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm just praying for them to make it to Tennessee because I want them to be with their brother, with their sister and their dad.
Yeah.
So, that's what I'm praying for them to make it that far, but I don't know.
You can always put them with their mom.
Oh, if that happens up there, yeah. But I don't know. We're not going to be there that long. I don't know.
Anyway. Woohoo!
A dog is the only being on earth that loves you more than he loves himself. I believe that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Love our dogs.
They're so faithful.
We've had so many awesome ones.
We have.
Hey, Brent, we started a travel business again. Another one, but now we're both doing it.
Yeah, so if you need a cruise or you know somebody needs a cruise, just contact us. Because I know you had
booked with me before.
Yeah.
We were talking about cruises at the beginning.
Yeah. So
anyway, with the time's sake, we have got to get to this. And
to the trivia. Yeah, look how late it is.
I had it on there and it went away.
You did, but you put that picture up.
I know, but I thought I'd just put it back on there again.
No.
So I'm going to go here. We're going to get started with our trivia.
Yeah.
Can you hear me here? Hear me? Hello?
Is it still no sound?
I don't know if it's still no. Let me switch to YouTube.
No, that probably won't help.
What'd I do last week? I did something last week.
You did do something.
Hello.
Oh, I hear you.
Okay.
Woo!
All right.
All right. So I was saying
thinking that was me because I had muted it and I forgot to unmute it.
So I was saying that my grandmother was born in Oklahoma, in Caddo, Oklahoma.
And somebody said they loved Naj said she loves trivia, but we were saying some people don't love it, like Nettie.
Yeah, she doesn't like it so much.
Mark don't like it, but it's understandable because Mark's not in the U.S.
But he tries really hard, and he's gotten some right.
Oklahoma. It's going to be slow. This is the hardest question, I think, out of all of them.
Oh, no. Okay.
So, but you may remember it. What is my chat over there doing? Good now. Okay. Which 1983 film based on the book of the same name by S.E. Hinton about rival gangs in Oklahoma in the 60s was chock full of young stars, including Tom Cruise, Matt Dillon, Patrick Swayze, and Emilio Estevez.
All right, so what movie?
And I know this movie because we've seen it. I know we have seen it.
Yes.
Oh, Brent's back. Yes. All right. Cool.
All right. West
Side from Char.
Mm-hmm.
She loves learning. I love learning too. That's what I do. I'll get there and all of a sudden we'll see something like, oh, we learned that in a trivia.
Right.
Robert says The Outsiders.
We watch a few trivia shows because we watch the Game Show Network a lot.
Yeah. West Side from Char.
The Outsiders. Ooh, Outsiders. That one. LOL.
Ooh,
Oklahoma.
That one.
I've seen that.
Naj says Oklahoma. There is a movie called Oklahoma.
There's a musical too.
Or a musical, yeah. I've seen it too. Outsiders from Catherine. I think that's almost everybody except Mark. Oh, there's Mark.
Yeah, there's Mark.
Right when I said it, his name popped up.
Boom, there he is.
The Outsider. See, Mark?
See, he's doing pretty good there.
Because the answer is Outsiders.
The Outsiders, yep.
That was a good movie.
It's funny to watch it and to look at the actors in it, Greaser.
Yeah.
Because they look so young.
I didn't really realize the people that were in it.
Yeah, I remember.
When we watched it.
Yeah.
So I don't know that many of them were that big of a name when we were. I don't know.
No, they weren't big then. Now that was like their start.
Correct, says Thomas.
Yes.
All right, question number 2. In 2002, this might be hard, but I don't know if you think about it. In 2002, a C oil company based in Utah and a P petroleum company based in Oklahoma merged to form what Houston oil conglomerate?
Mm-hmm.
I got that word right. The name is one word. The two former companies pressed together. C and P.
And they pressed together.
Yeah, and I know you've heard of it. You just got to think about it.
You got to think about it.
I didn't know the answer, but once I saw it, I'm like, oh, I know that company.
Yeah.
A C and a P.
And a C.
Oil company.
Woo!
The greasers and the socks.
Yeah, that's what it was for sure.
Char said that's what she was thinking when she saw West Side.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Pony Boy. Yep, Pony Boy. Yep, I remember that.
Coastal.
CP Oil.
CP Oil.
What does the CP stand for, Naj? thinking oil, gas.
ConocoPhillips.
Mark says ConocoPhillips.
Mm.
Thinking gas, oil companies.
You know, it's not Exxon.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. We see a lot of Gulf here. I haven't seen Gulf in a long time.
Petroleum.
Ooh.
Petrochem.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of Gulf. I thought that one had gone away, Gulf. But you see a lot of it here. Yeah, a lot of it.
Yeah,
and then in the Southwest, there's a lot of Sinclair.
No clue from Naj. All right, for time's sake, we got to move.
Oh.
Somebody might pop somewhere else. It is ConocoPhillips.
Yeah.
So Conoco was company, Phillips was another.
And they
remember it was Phillips 66?
Phillips 66.
Yep. Yepers. Next question. What 3-word name is given to the forced displacement of Native Americans, in particular members of the 5 civilized tribes by the United States government during the 1830s and 1840s from their ancestral homes in southeast to present-day Oklahoma?
A 3-word name.
To the forced displacement of the Native Americans.
I don't know if it's see, I was thinking
Ain't a Scooby.
See, and I was thinking Trail
Char says Trail of Tears.
That's what I was thinking, Trail of Tears.
Terry's
I just wasn't sure where
Trail
it went
of
there.
Tears.
I didn't know it went to
And
Oklahoma.
Terry never sees the answers.
I never do.
I worked on these myself. She never sees them. Last week she knew a lot because we've been to Ohio a lot because my mom lives in Ohio.
Yeah,
So
and I've seen the trailer
No, last time I did that, it popped 2. Okay. Oh yeah, see.
What happens
I don't know. There it is. There. Trail of Tears.
Trail
now
of
came
Tears.
Up. Next question. What river forms much of Oklahoma's eastern boundary?
Oh, on the east. I was going to think the southern. I know the southern.
Of Oklahoma?
Yeah, it's the Red River.
Does it?
Yeah, it separates Texas and Oklahoma, the Red River. We've been over it a few times.
I don't know. It's weird.
But I don't know on the east.
I know it because we went over it. When we left up by Fayetteville and went down, remember? We were headed to Lake, that Thousand Trails down there.
Right. And then when we went to that Thousand Trails, we went over the Red River.
I don't remember. Mark says Red River. Char says Missouri. Get off your land, Mark had said. I was saying, because Char said, right, talking to Mark. The Red River, the Missouri.
I mean, it could be the Missouri between Arizona and Oklahoma. The Missouri River is everywhere, though.
Arizona and Oklahoma.
Arkansas. I got my A's mixed up. Arkansas. I'm old. Arkansas and Oklahoma.
I'm like Arizona.
I got mixed up.
Naj lives in Florida. No clue.
Right. But that Missouri River is everywhere. We go out west, the Missouri River.
Robert says the Red River. Nobody's gotten it right.
Uh-oh. Nobody got it right?
No.
The Arkansas River?
Believe it or not, it is
the
Arkansas River.
That's what I was thinking. It could be the Arkansas River, too, but I don't know. Yeah.
It's the Arkansas River. For all those campers out here.
Right.
Oh, no, that's not. I do have 6 questions this time. That's right.
Oh, what?
What is Oklahoma state vegetable?
They have a state vegetable?
Every state has a state vegetable.
Okay, but it's all dirt there. What are they growing?
I was shocked at this answer. I really was. I'm like, really?
Because it ain't corn.
I had no clue they had this vegetable.
Yeah, right?
In Oklahoma.
I don't think it's corn.
That was my next guess.
Yeah, see? I know, right? I don't know.
Oklahoma's state vegetable.
Artichoke. I don't know. I'm just making up stuff.
Terry says artichoke.
I don't know. I don't never see no vegetables growing.
That's what I'm saying. I don't ever, I don't know. I just never say watermelon by Mark.
Hey. That I know in Arkansas there's a lot of watermelons because one time we was driving to Arkansas with his stepfather. His stepfather pulls over on the side of the road and goes and gets a watermelon out of somebody else's land and brings it into the truck.
Robert says watermelon. Oh shoot, a bunch of people. What was it?
Watermelon.
Gourd from Char. Thomas says watermelon. Just a guess. Everybody's on watermelon.
I know, right? I thought, but it said vegetable.
Guess what? Yeah, it's a vegetable. And nobody got it right either.
Oh no, what was it?
It's out of all the things, it's onion. I have never seen an onion in Oklahoma in my life.
I know, right? Growing at least. I don't know.
Answer.
Right.
One more. There's a bonus.
A bonus question.
What's the largest lake in Oklahoma?
There's lakes in Oklahoma.
Apparently.
The Oklahoma Lake.
The Lake Oklahoma.
I don't know.
You're gonna be shocked at this one because I didn't even know this lake was in Oklahoma.
Oh. I don't know because I'm trying to think of Oklahoma.
I'm trying to think of it when we drove down. I don't remember seeing this lake anywhere up there. Nope, wouldn't guess that.
I know, right?
I wouldn't either. I'm like,
Onion Lake.
Oklahoma Lake.
I don't know. I didn't know they had no lakes.
Out of all the people that are traveling, let me know if you really knew this answer. Lake Eufaula.
Eufaula.
I've never heard of that lake. Huh.
I haven't either.
But I always thought this lake was in Texas. Lake Texoma.
It isn't in Texas?
It is in Texas because we stayed at Lake Texoma at Thousand Trails.
But it's in...
But I didn't know it went all the way up to Oklahoma.
Me neither. It must be big.
That's a long ways.
It must be a big old lake.
Must be a big lake. But boy, we sure didn't see any of it when we drove it. Robert says big lake.
Big lake, right? Because, you know...
All right, and not a question, but our bonus crazy, weird fact about Oklahoma. There's 2 of them, actually.
Okay.
One is Oklahoma, it's the only state where it's illegal to promote bear wrestling.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing, but okay.
And, this is a shocker, Oklahoma has more man-made lakes than any other state.
See, I told you there were no lakes there.
But it's Texoma ain't a man-made.
Yeah, there's not a lake in the state of Texas that's not man-made. They're all man-made in Texas.
Charged. Mark's done. He's crapping out. We're done too, though.
Yes.
Yeah, because we're gonna.
Yeah, we just want to thank everybody.
Once I get us back on here,
we want to thank everybody for popping in today, though, and sharing your Monday with us. I know you have other things that you could be doing that are way more important.
Unfortunately, I got to go back to work.
Yeah, and Dallas had to probably leave early because her birthday party is at 3 today, so she's having a little birthday party.
3:00, right?
I know.
3:01.
So she's going to do. I forget what she's having a spy birthday party though, so it sounds really fun. They're having pizza and cupcakes. I said, send me one.
Ooh, I want pizza.
No, right?
Pizza night?
I know, right?
I don't know. We got a pizza place down here, and I'm not tired of it.
I know.
Not the only thing in town, and it's expensive.
It's expensive. And so it's like, dang. So, I don't know.
I sent email. Okay.
Oh,
yeah. Other than that, and we'll see everybody next
Monday.
week.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Take care, everybody.
Call it a day and celebrate.